Okay, just a couple of things. Firstly, I'm working together, having the communities in Israel and Palestine working together is very important. I spent most of the 1990s during the Oslo years building bridges between the two people. I was in Ramallah and Hebron maybe 2 weeks before the second Intifada broke out. As a Jew here, it was just mentioned that the atmosphere over here has been deteriorating over the last few years. Just 2 weeks ago, I was in UCL on the campus when we were locked in as a horde of angry people, demonstrators, effectively left us caged. Roughly the same time, I was in the House of Lords at an event where they spoke of Jews controlling the world. So I think it's very important at the moment that we keep everything contextualized. And I am somewhat concerned not with what you do, but with the way that you present it and the way that you describe Israel. First, just a couple of things. Firstly, it is politically based. It's like saying BDS is not politically based. BDS says exactly what you just said.
Yeah, well, not BDS.
No, but they say exactly. They say exactly.
Hold on, please. I'm sharing it.
Thank you.
Please.
They say exactly what you just said, that they're not politically motivated. They just happen to seek the destruction of Israel. If we were to line up every single person involved in your organisation and find out where they voted, I think it would be very clear it's politically based. Regarding just two things and the way that they were presented. I mean, firstly, part of the problem with the poverty in the Arab towns is the fact that their local authorities are very inefficient and are also responsible for some of the issues that are going on within the Arab towns. Secondly, what you could have done is you could have said, we're living in a community where we won't take 20,000 refugees. In fact, 20,000 refugees makes the headlines here. So rather than talk down Israel, why didn't you say, you know what, we do have something we can teach you, because we took in 1 million refugees in the last 20 years. Our nation went to Africa and took people out to freedom. These are the things you could have mentioned. You could also have said it differently. Instead of saying they haven't done anything in the last 4 months, you could have said they have promised to put 4 billion or 4 million for... They said, you said they haven't yet, and it was 4 months ago. If our government promises to do something, they've promised to do something. This nation, if you just walk up the road here to Whitechapel, I mean, everyone here lives in this country, walk up to Whitechapel, our government's not putting any money into those areas. We have poverty here too. So at least you could have said, you know what, Israel, they've promised to do something. Why not wait and see if they do, and in the meantime apply pressure on this government to deal with the poverty in this country?
Thank you. Okay. We're going to...
The budget of Israel is being decided this month.